How are we doing, guys? Are we good? Well, very good to be here. I love gigging here. I've been gigging all over the place recently. Done a lot of gigs in Scotland recently for about 3 weeks, and it was fun. I love Scotland, but every time I go to Scotland, I learn a new Scottish phrase that we don't have down here, and it baffles me. The phrase I learned this time was, let's say you're in England, go to a bar, order a drink, person behind the bar would say something like, oh, will that be everything then? Yeah? Scotland, they don't normally say that. Scotland, they say, oh, is that you then? But they don't warn us about that. So I was up in Scotland, third day, went to buy some cereal, put it at the till. Man behind the till said, is that you? But he pointed at Coco the monkey. So I said, no. And he said, so what, pal? And I said, a monkey. And he said, what? And I was like, am I a monkey? Is that a bear? I mean, what is my life? And I got scared. I wanted to leave, so I pretended my phone was ringing. So I go, sorry, one sec, but I accidentally took out my wallet, put that to my face. And I don't know if I was just being stupid. I don't know. I feel stupid a lot of the time. I feel stupid a lot, pretty much most nights when I'm in bed, I'm thirsty and I reach for my water. And every night without fail, I always think to myself, I don't need to sit up for this. It's not like every other time this has gone wrong. Try and wrap your lips around. No, but it was fun being up in Scotland. I was staying with an old school friend of mine. His name was Reese. Reese, by the way, a boy that used to brush his teeth with hot water. Now he works for Google. Fuck everything. He's a muscly guy. He's got a big heart tattooed on his bicep with the word granddad written on it, which, I mean, looks good now, but obviously one day he's just going to look like a very arrogant granddad. And it was fun living with him, but, there was too many jokes and pranks going on. After about 4 days, I had to insist on a prank ban, because I thought, OK, someone is going to die here. And he agreed to the prank ban, which was good. So that night, I hid under his bed. While he was brushing his teeth, I hid under his bed, to spook him for when he came back. But I fell asleep for, an hour, and then when I woke up, I'd forgotten where I was. I thought I was in a coffin. I started screaming. He started screaming. And then I rolled out from under the bed because I was scared, but it coincided with him jumping out of the bed onto my body. And he couldn't see what I was because it was dark, and I've never seen a naked man from beneath before. And also, seeing as I screamed directly beneath his head, he didn't realise straight away it was me screaming. He thought it was coming from inside his own head. It was horrible, but I've got a lot in common with him. Went to the same school, got the same birthday, which is cool, but it's sad because my birthday is December 25th. Yes, very sad. You don't get any extra attention, any extra presents. I got one birthday card last year. It was from an orangutan I sponsor called Seamus. And on the front of the card was a picture of Seamus. How arrogant of Seamus! Got the train home from Scotland. It was like a 7-hour journey, very boring. I was sitting opposite a very cool-looking guy. He looked like he was called Zach. And halfway through the journey, I needed to call my friend, so I called her, and I said, hello, you. But then it cut out. Now, I don't know if you've had the phone cut out on you on the train before. It's humiliating. What do? You can't hang up, especially after you've done an audacious greeting, because you look like a hostage taker. Hello, you. So you just gotta improvise this conversation and make it wind down. So I tried to do that, and he was looking at me like, mate, we know you fucked it. It was so obvious. It was like, have you ever been on a train, a person opposite you's been asleep, and then they wake up and they go... try to work out if they've missed their stop based on what those horses look like. And then they say to you, sorry, have you gone past Reading? And you go, yeah. And they go, OK. And you can tell they're so desperate to ask, sorry, how long ago did we go past Reading? And they're like, no, one question maximum. I mentioned that to my mum. I said, Mum, is that train thing funny? Shall I say it on stage? And she said, no, and stop being a comedian. Anyway, I'm going to bed now. Thank you very much for me. My name's Adam Hess. Good night.